Hey, Paolo.
How are you?
Good.
Abhishek?
Yeah, hi, Jean-Paul.
So we are in the 3DEXPERIENCE lab. This is where people come and build their prototypes and unleash their imagination. By the way, what impresses me the most of people using 3DEXPERIENCE Works is the ability to imagine things that don't even exist. And then they build upon their ideas, they create the prototypes like, inspired by the greatest inventors of the past. But, the story is that innovation then happens in garage. People bring their ideas to garage and build the next amazing companies of the future. Is that true?
Yeah, innovation can happen anywhere, by the way, GP. But if you really want to check somebody who's working from a garage and innovating, probably you should check out Aaron from Rise Robotics. He's actually working from a garage.
Okay, let's go after innovation where it happens. Hey, Aaron, how are you?
Good, thank you. Welcome.
Thank you very much. You actually work here.
Yes, Rise Robotics at Mike's Auto Garage.
That's amazing. You came a long way since when there was the pitch competition at 3DEXPERIENCE World, 2019 in Dallas, right?
Yeah, that's right. We signed our first customer, Anthony Liftgates. We raised an investment round from the engine built by MIT. We needed more space, and so we moved out of Greentown Labs and we moved in here.
Tell me about what you do here.
Well, this is the Rise cylinder, which is more efficient than hydraulic cylinders, and it's solving one of the big problems in climate change by making heavy machinery all electric and affordable.
Very interesting. So you mentioned you came out of the engine.
Yeah, so they led our investment round in our Series Seed, and they're just down the street in Cambridge.
Hi, Emily. How are you?
Hi, good. How are you?
I'm very good. We are on a quest to discover where innovation happens.
Well, I'm glad you're here. You've come to the right place. We are an early-stage venture capital firm, and we invest in tough tech companies who are trying to solve the world's biggest problems through the convergence of science and engineering. We have a lot of companies who need access to capital, network, and resources that we call infrastructure, and we enable that access to help them along their path.
Tell me, what was the most difficult problem that you have encountered during your job here at the engine?
I'd say to date, the company solving the most difficult problem is around fusion. They are trying to harness the power of the sun and create clean, limitless energy free to the world.
It's amazing. Clean energy for everybody.
For everybody.
That's beautiful. So listen, I heard of a place called Greentown Labs nearby. Do you know them?
I do. They are great friends of ours, and they're doing excellent work in the clean energy space.
Where am I? I think I'm lost. GP! Josh!
How's it going?
It's going very well. What do you do here?
Oh, this is Spark Charge. This is our HQ. I'd love to show you what we mean when we say innovation.
Oh, here you go.
This here is the Roadie, the world's first portable, ultra-fast, and modular DC fast charger in the world. We're super excited to have made this unit because it now allows electric vehicle owners to have their car charged anytime and anywhere they want.
All of this started with the pitch competition in Dallas, 3DEXPERIENCE World 2019.
It did. Can you believe that from that stage where we won that award, we've been able to deliver over 100,000 miles of range to EV owners, and we're now focused on bringing that experience to EV car owners across the United States.
I can say that I really found the spark of innovation here, Josh. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Richard, it was so great to see you at our last advisory board meeting.
Yeah, I always love the advisory board meetings. Last one in particular was great. Yeah. Hey, GP.
Hey, Suchita. I knew I would find you here. I thought this is your second home, isn't it?
Well, kind of, but yeah, Greentown Labs, these guys do amazing stuff. A lot of our startups, companies using our software are here.
Greentown is the largest climate tech incubator in North America. We're really supporting entrepreneurs and building communities of folks tackling some of the hardest climate challenges through technological innovation.
Tell me the most compelling project you have bumped into.
One of our companies who you may have seen in the news recently, Form Energy, they work on ultra long duration energy storage, really a key piece of the puzzle for deploying a renewable grid.
That's great.
One of the partners came out of Greentown Labs is Forge. We've been working with them. They connect these startups with the companies who can make things for them.
Hello. Gian of Greentown Labs told me to check what you guys at Forge are about.
At Forge, we help innovators on the journey from physical prototype all the way through commercial scale. We do this with a unique focus on supporting manufacturing, so helping innovators and startups first get ready to manufacture and then connect with the local supply chain.
I know of an organization called Mass Robotics. It's pretty amazing. I guess they may need to work with you.
They do already work with us, and in fact, I definitely recommend you check them out.
Hey, Paolo, glad you can make it.
Thank you for coming to Mass Robotics. We're excited to have you.
Tom, tell us what is about Mass Robotics.
Yeah, Mass Robotics is an independent nonprofit that supports the robotics industry. We do a lot of things, but one of the exciting things here in this space is we really work with some young startups and get them the tools and resources they need to grow. We have over 60 companies. They do all sorts of robotics. Evergreens, for instance, they are doing hydroponic growing of primarily leafy greens, and they also have robotics to automate the way they harvest them, so make it more efficient and grow them indoors.
This is amazing. So each and every one of these companies have beautiful ideas, and they actually go out to change the world, right?
They do, and they use all sorts of other resources, including the software that your company provides.
Okay.
It really drives the engine behind some of these companies and allows these companies to really get out on the world stage.
The world stage, that's right. Imagine, the world stage, that's where innovation happens. Tom, I need to go. Thank you very much.
The journey from ideation to creation is powered by imagination. It's the gateway between reality and possibility, connecting emotion and inspiration to enable innovation. And it all starts when we're free to imagine how things could be instead of how they are. When we possess the solutions that let us imagine together, relationships transcend into experiences. It allows collaboration and creativity to become one, creating a spark capable of propelling humanity forward. Now is the time to dream collectively, to bring together new ideas and people. This is where our worlds become one, where we imagine all we can achieve together.
Please welcome Tracy Wilson.
Good morning. Welcome to everyone joining us at 3D Experience World 2022 from around the globe. We may not be together in Atlanta as we had hoped, but we're still here and we're coming to you live from the Town Hall at Dassault Systems headquarters in Massachusetts. And we have a lot of great information to share with you over the next 3 days. So let's get started. Please welcome to the stage Executive Vice President of 3D Experience Works, Paolo Bassi.
Hi, Tracy. Good to see you here again. Hello, everybody, and welcome to 3D Experience World 2022. As you have seen from my quest, innovation is everywhere. And our mission to lower the barriers of access to science and technology is a small contribution to the human imagination and creativity that is key to solve the big problems that we are and future generations will be facing. Every year, we come together with one single objective: share with you the technologies and the trends that we believe will shape the future of engineering, the way we work, what will help innovators all over the world invent and reinvent the things that we need and want to live our lives. This is progress, but it must happen in harmony with the world and the natural resources we rely on that are so precious for our very existence. Speaking of the future, I want to have a chat with a special person I have been working with for so many years, and that today takes over the special role of Solidworks CEO, Manish Kumar. Manish, please come on stage. Manish has been leading Solidworks R&D for many years, and this transition reinforces our commitment to the Solidworks community and products that we all love. My job is now to focus 100% on 3DEXPERIENCE works and continue with you and many other brands in the Dassault family like Simulio, Novia, Delmia, 3DEXCITE, the extraordinary expansion of SolidWorks to the platform. 3DEXPERIENCE Works defines the future of product design, which is to model, simulate, and optimize innovative experiences.
Thank you, John Paolo. I'm very proud to take the helm of SolidWorks. Do you have any suggestions for me?
Yes, Manish. Please make sure that the very foundations of SolidWorks, dedication to our customers, obsession about the user experience, passion for excellence, will continue to grow as we grow with 3DEXPERIENCE Works.
Indeed, GP. This has always been our goal, hasn't it?
Yes, Manish, it has. So, now, do you have a suggestion for me?
Yeah, I can certainly say that you too should keep the same SolidWorks DNA while you lead 3DEXPERIENCE Works. As you said, 3DEXPERIENCE Works is a natural expansion of SolidWorks. So we have a common mission, right?
You are right, Manish. And we are in good hands too. Our teams are amazing, and we can rely on the entire Dassault Systèmes ecosystem to achieve our mission to expand from the best-in-class design experience to the best experience innovation platform. Thank you, Manish, and good luck.
Thank you.
And congratulations.
Thank you.
We also wanted to expand our audience. 3DEXPERIENCE Works is for everybody, from companies that want to be agile and resilient to makers, students, consumers. 3D is a universal language that everybody can speak to imagine what is possible and dream large, because this is the best way to achieve a sustainable progress. This year, we want to explore the power of imagination. In my trip around the city where I live, Boston, I see imagination at work everywhere. I see the imagination of countless people nurtured and supported by this network of incubators and catalysts like the Engine, Greentown Labs, Forge, Mass Robotics, Fab Labs, our own 3DEXPERIENCE Lab. We see countless startups flourish into successful ventures like Rise Robotics, Spark Charge, that I just visited. Rise Robotics and Spark Charge started their adventure right here at the 3DEXPERIENCE Works, at the pitch competition. Do you remember? How gratifying to see their success. Albert Einstein said that imagination is more important than knowledge, because knowledge is always limited to what we know, but imagination does not have such constraints. Imagination is the state between ideas and actions. When we are able to imagine together, collaboration and creativity propel human progress even further, and that is when innovation happens. We are passionate about innovation because we know that innovation helps solve big problems. This is why we are put all our determination and focus on 3DEXPERIENCE Works, because we think it is the greatest innovation platform ever developed. There is no single path to innovation. Rise Robotics started with exoskeletons and ended up revolutionizing the world of industrial hydraulics. No single path to innovation. This is why 3DEXPERIENCE Works assembles the capabilities of 5 domains: design, simulation, manufacturing, marketing, governance. you will see in detail during 3D Experience World 2022 the impressive progress we made in each of them. But again, innovation is about solving difficult problems. And I want to show you some examples of what we are able to solve today for our customers. Sasti Waste Solution is a new French company at the forefront of the sustainability challenge. They are specialized in the design, construction, and modernization of sorting centers for recycling waste. The main business problem of Sasti is the ability to simulate the entire recycling process, including the virtual navigation of an entire plant with millions of parts, even before ordering or manufacturing the first component. 3D Experience Works was for them the perfect solution because cloud technology has inherently endless capability that no local infrastructure can match. Resemin, based in Peru, is the third largest underground drilling equipment manufacturer in the world. Resemin priorities reliability, durability, and safety in the most exacting conditions a machine can operate. Those conditions are very difficult, if not impossible, to test. It would slow down the product development process significantly and also increase the cost multiple times. After a detailed evaluation, they decided to adopt the superior performance and accuracy of simulation of the 3D Experience Works platform. They rely on our simulation capabilities in the cloud to get their equipment right the first time on their demanding quality and performance objectives. This reflects another shift in many industries to introduce digital simulation to replace costly prototyping and lab testing. We think everybody should have access to advanced multi-physics and multi-scale simulation. Impulse is a 25-year-old company based in Qingdao, China, specialized in fitness equipment with more than 230 patents in their portfolio. Their primary goal is to integrate research and development and manufacturing to adapt faster to the very rapid dynamics of the fitness equipment business. To reach their goal, they decided to adopt the DelmiaWorks manufacturing ERP portfolio. This is a recent addition to the 3D Experience Works platform that we believe will help solve many problems in the complex logistics of manufacturing and delivering products. We have so many examples where our product-to-platform transformation is helping solve complex problems beyond the state-of-the-art design capabilities. Industrial equipment is our largest industry by installed base. In this industry, many companies specialize in the fabrication and installation of automated production lines and components. Their end customers are shifting from purchasing standalone machines towards full integration of hardware, software, and services from design to commissioning. They want a smooth operation of the automation line with no unplanned interruptions. They want a reliable, predictive maintenance and the flexibility to reconfigure the line as market demand shifts to new products. Therefore, the pressing business problem to solve for the automation line builders is to go to the market with a holistic and modular approach where all areas, planning, design, simulation, and operation, work together seamlessly. This way, manufacturers of production lines can deliver to their end clients a full virtual experience of the plant, from commissioning to production, in their existing or new facilities. Once again, our solution to this complex problem is an integrated and modular set of applications that complement the world-class design capability of 3D Experience Solidworks. We will release in 2022 a new offer for line builders, so stay tuned. We like to help solve problems of any type. Designing your new kitchen layout may be a difficult task, but Home by Me helps solve that problem more than 20,000 times a day in 33 countries all over the world. In fact, many kitchen and home appliances manufacturers are 3D Experience Works users, and SolidWorks designs are easily available in the Home by Me catalogs. Last year, we launched in the summer 3D Experience SolidWorks for makers, so far adopted by more than 11,000 makers. I'm happy to announce that the NC shop floor programmer manufacturing application has been added to the offer with no change in price. With NC shop floor programmer, you can program 3-axis and wire EDM with full associativity with the 3D model design in 3D Experience SolidWorks. You asked, we delivered. We continue to push the envelope of mobile and browser-based application. We now have a complete set of roles specialized for the mobile workforce, and I want to announce today the launch of a new offer that includes the most complete set of design applications available on the market today. We call it SolidWorks Cloud, and it includes 3D Creator, 3D Sculpture, 3D Sheet Metal Creator, 3D Structure Creator, Manufacturing Definition Creator, Drafter, 3D Render, all included in a simple package. This is the new generation of mobile CAD, powered by the design assistant machine learning technology that you see here in action. We did imagine time ago a greatly simplified assembly design process, and now here it is, a first in the industry. As we have seen from automation line builders to makers, 3D Experience Works helps today solve many problems that were once intractable. What about the future? Are we ready for what is coming? Are we prepared for the unpredictable? We can quip that it is difficult to make predictions, especially about the future. What we can say is that the 3D Experience Works has the agility to adapt to what we think is coming, to support those that have the desire and determination to imagine without constraints. We know that the future of energy will be drastically different. We know that nuclear fusion is coming, which means clean energy for everybody. We know because we are close to those that dare imagine that what happens in the stars can have practical and safe application here on Earth. We know that we need increasingly more intelligent machines and methods to efficiently fabricate things, but at some point, intelligent materials may revolutionize product design and manufacturing once again. We know because it's already happening in many fields, like the use of memory alloys for medical applications. We know because we are helping innovators to precisely simulate the behavior of implants made of intelligent materials that morph into a predetermined shape at body temperature. We know that robots can be as smart to build any structures out of modular components. Robots will be even able to build themselves, as we see happening in the labs at the Institute for Bits and Atoms at the MIT, led by Dr. Neil Gershenfeld. As for the unpredictable, we know that our specialists in security are relentlessly at work every day to prevent any disruption. We know that 3D Experience Works has the architecture and the technology to provide and maintain the top industry standards for resilience and availability. And one thing we know above all, it is imaginations that fuel human progress, and it is our passion to help innovators bring the things they imagine into sustainable existence. Thank you for your attention. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you the Vice Chairman and CEO of Dassault Systèmes, Bernard Charlès.
Thank you, Paolo, and hello, everyone. It's great to be with you, innovators of the world. You, Imagineers of the world. We are tied together by the power of imagination and by the power of turning imagination into reality. You want to create a better world, a sustainable world, and we are together because the magic of virtual worlds is to expand imagination, ultimately to improve the real world. We are in the experience economy. You are in the experience economy. The use of products has more value than the products themselves. The experience economy, accelerated by the pandemic, triggers new categories of expectations from citizens, patients, learners, consumers in our everyday life. Think about mobility. It's not anymore a question of vehicles only. It's about enjoyable, sustainable mobility experiences. Think about healthcare. It's much more than therapeutics. It's about the patient journey on precision medicine. Tomorrow's cities are not only a collection of buildings, streets, or facilities. It's about quality of life and quality of services. Now, imagine the future of the global economy. Imagine factories that produce experiences. Now, imagine the role that you will play in this economy. Imagine yourself as an experience designer, an experience engineer, an experience maker. Imagine yourself as a member of a powerful and inspiring community innovation of people. Expanding your ideas, anticipating your clients' expectations, connecting with the right suppliers and partners, reaching out to new markets, optimizing supply, having traceability of manufacturing, getting qualified feedback from users. That is what we offer you. This is the world we are building together. Now look, these cubes of different materials. Imagine they could speak. What would they tell you? Listen. They are saying, I was a car for 9 years. I have been a car. This was presented at the Design Museum in London. These cubes are all what it takes to make your car. Now, you look at them with new eyes. You can see them as beautiful, desirable, reusable modules. You don't see waste at all. You imagine what you will make of them. You see the beauty of circularity. This is also what we offer you with our solutions. Together, we can manage the entire life cycle of your product from creation to repurposing. This is sustainability in action, indeed. Imagine a world where we can do the virtual twin of anything, from microsystems to everyday products. A virtual twin of everything, and by the way, accessible to all, providing everyone on the planet the capacity to reuse, produce. I like to make things clear about virtual twins. First, when we talk about virtual twin experience, we are not creating a meta or omniverse. That's not our goal. Quite the opposite. Our ambition is to create better experiences for human beings in the real world in which we live, to have a real sustainable impact on the society, on humanity, based on real scientific and industry knowledge and know-how. Second, virtual worlds have been our playground for 40 years now. 30 years ago, many of you know that we made the first virtual twin of an aircraft, the legendary Boeing 777. All planes since then are made that way. Today, we are making the virtual twin of the most complex systems, including human body. We're the only ones with such a wide and acclaimed industry legacy. And we are always looking forward. Our next frontier is to make virtual world available to everyone on the planet, to make them mainstream, as John Paolo said. This is going to change everyone's life. Some of us, like me, remember what was our life before the mobile phone. And then we had the smartphones with the apps. We were able to pay, to buy, to trade, to communicate. Well, mobile web 3D is coming, is there, and we have a big play to create all objects in 3D, reuse them, make them available for everyone. Your clients will manipulate your 3D objects. They will create experiences, reuse them. It will be inclusive, emotional. It's a new world of possibility for all of us and for you innovators. Actually, it's already a reality for innovators. You are all innovators. We have so many showcases around the world. Do you know that Dassault Systèmes animates a gigantic network of innovators? You can reach out to them through our virtual Museum of Innovation. This is what you can see here. It's called the Experience Lab, the 3D Experience Lab. Startups in America, Asia, Europe access the resources for 3D experience platform for free. You too can join the lab. Just enlist to our monthly pitch session to convince the jury and our employees who would become your ambassador. I hope to see there many of you next month. We are also bringing the inclusive power of innovation to the entire community of makers. There are no limits with that community. You can design home interior, connect to the real catalog of furniture. You can fit those furniture in your home. You can create a robot to explore planet Mars. You can create self-lacing shoe to help people with disability. You can have it for $9.99 a month only. The community is growing. Come and empower your ideas. We provide you, professionals, with powerful lever of scale-up businesses on the cloud. So many examples like Micmac Patron in India has adopted and many more everywhere around the world. Listen to their feedback.
This is the story of how Migma Patron has emerged as the preferred vendor of leading automotive OEMs for manufacturing commercial vehicle dashboards.
We are dealing in commercial vehicle segment. This segment is very vast and very dynamic. Collaborating inside our company and with the customers both are very important. I used to collect all the information from our customer. I used to manually intervene and give it to my design team. Once the 3D experience came, I did not have to manually interfere. Once the data came, it was directly passed on to the 3D experience server and passed on to my design team. They used to run the DFMEA on the 3D experience itself and give it back to me. In case something happens to the data or the data gets misplaced or there is an issue with the server, I would lose all the data. That's why we moved on to cloud. And that's how we saved a lot of infra on IT. And as well, it gives us a peace of mind. We know our data is secured all the time.
You know, it's affordable. It's the power of collaboration. It's your own IP 24/7. Secure access to your data from anywhere. We are with you along this entire life cycle of your business. The core of your business is your imagination translated in IP, knowledge and know-how, experiences. It's our DNA too. I'm very proud that Dassault Systèmes is your partner for lifelong learning too. Imagine how you can grow.
Hey, that's me, Amy. Or that was me, 14 years ago when I was an engineering student. That's when I discovered the 3DEXPERIENCE platform, working on cool projects with my peers and being coached by my teacher who always used to say, the first step to changing the world is to ask the right questions. And my question was, how can I improve air quality in cities? The idea came to me when I looked at a streetlight. I turned it into a streetlight air purifier that converts CO2 into oxygen, just like a tree. Me again. A few years later, at my company, I developed my expertise by learning online about eco-design and biomimicry. I figured out a way to enhance my original idea and draw on additional skills from a genetic engineer and a city planner. Together, we made trees bioluminescent and replaced lamps with trees all over the city. Today, from the comfort of my living room, I teach the next generation how to use the 3DEXPERIENCE platform. Using virtual twins, they can innovate, express their creativity, and make positive changes, just like I did. With these skills, they are realizing their dream of building a more sustainable world.
The greatest power of virtual worlds is to imagine bigger. Virtual twins combine art, science, and technology. That is why they have a powerful, truly powerful effect on how we see, we project, we imagine the world. They can take you 20,000 years back in the prehistorical cave of Lascaux. This cave is known across the world as the Sixtine Chapel of Prehistory. It's a virtual experience you can do downtown in Paris in a museum, in front of the Eiffel Tower, by the way. That's the power of imagination. Paolo Bassi and I choose the focus of the 3DEXPERIENCE World 2022, imagine. Imagine all that we can achieve together. Our imagination and dreams brings together a powerful community to improve the world. Together, we really reveal a new world to make things, to take care of people, and to live in. Share your great project into your communities, the communities for startup, you know them, the communities for makers, makers on made in 3D, makers support. For professionals also with, of course, the famous Solidworks user forum and the Solidworks news flow and information. For students with 3DEXPERIENCE education, and many more projects based on country-based community. Dear friends, community of makers, startup, professional learners, we admire what you do. We are together and we are here with you and for you. Have an inspiring experience, a 3DEXPERIENCE World 2022. Back to you, Tracy.
Thank you, Bernard. It's amazing to hear about all of the ways virtual twin experiences have helped customers of all sizes today and will continue to do so in the future. Our next guest is a customer bringing together technology and nature in an unexpected way. La Machine develops living architecture that helps us to dream about the cities of tomorrow. Let's take a look. To hear more about the Heron Street Urban Renewal Project, please welcome Dassault Systems Executive Vice President of Global Brands, Philippe Laufer.
Ladies and gentlemen, what an exemplary and pragmatic illustration of Bernard's keynote and Gian Paolo's opening. Experiences Imagineering. Each time I see these creative projects combining art, science, and technology, I feel like mesmerized, like a child. To understand how these dreams become reality, I am pleased to welcome two very important persons from La Machine who are the magicians creating this city, or I should say, citizen experiences. Pierre, Marc, can you briefly introduce yourself?
Yes. Hi, my name is Pierre Oefis. I am the author with François de la Rosière of Les Machines de Lille project. I am managing operation of Les Machines de Lille in Nantes since 2007. François is managing the company La Machine and the workshop, which is exactly at the center of our ecosystem.
Hello, I am the director of the design office of company La Machine since 2014. Beyond the day-to-day management, I tried to make the transition beyond from the past when we made the small physical models to the future with 100% digital mockup and virtual twins.
So Pierre, Marc, one of the main themes of this event is from product to experience. We are witnessing, in fact, a profound transformation of the economy that sets the human as a consumer, as a citizen, as a patient, at the center of all attentions. It has an impact on all industries in the world, whereby moving from product thinking to experience thinking becomes an imperative. Imagine and produce a good product is not enough anymore to win, to be competitive. After all, the experience is human. So the question I would like to ask you is, do you observe this transformation? And is La Machine part of this transformation?
Our visitors are our consumer. Our products, I should say our experience, Philippe, help people to share emotion. But very simply, we do all this to make people dream. Into the public space, our machines are questioning people. This experience, they have changed their perception of the city. The city is more sweet, more friendly. A child who discovers a huge elephant of 48 tons in Nantes or a dragon horse in front of the Olympic Stadium of Beijing, it changes his vision of the adult's world and it opens, I think, his imagination. We are not an entertainment center. We are in the real world, in the heart of the city, and our machines are alive. The key to the popular success of Les Machines de Lille in Nantes is this ambiguity between mechanic and life, between animals and machine. We are focused on small details. The mark of sculptor's tools on the wood generate an emotion, and it contributes to create the experience of the spectators. But each creation is a real artistic, technical, and industrial challenge for us. The creation of the author is in direct contact with the design office and the workshop, and this is the reason for our presence now here with you.
Thank you, Pierre. I think hearing you saying that, it's a perfect incarnation of the new horizon Dassault Systèmes has been announcing February 6, 2020. It says, from things to life. So with this positive positioning of La Machine in this experience economy, I believe all our audience will be curious about how you are organized. It could be as an association, as an enterprise, as a maker, a value network, an incubator. We have, in fact, all of this audience type represented today as inhabitant of the works universe that Gian Paolo has been introducing. And I always remember when I visited you, I had the impression that you had all facets of it at La Machine, a very professional design studio, but also the maker's part of your job. I do remember visiting one of the workshops, and it felt like a gigantic maker's shop. So what is the model, Pierre?
The machine is in Nantes because the city of Nantes owns the land and finances our creations. Of course, we have a total creative freedom, and we have a very strong relation with the public, with our public in Nantes. For example, the next project is the Heron Tree, l'Arbre Héron. The construction starts this year for 5 years with a budget of $60 million. But 33% come from an endowment fund. Today, we collected $8 million. We need more. And you discover the website www.arbrehéron.fr. So, moreover, as a cultural actor, Les Machines welcome 714,000 paying visitors per year and set up more than 40 shows a year. We invite artists from other towns, other countries. And finally, one thing is very important for us is the community maker. Originally, we participated in Maker Faire in New York and San Francisco, 3 times each time, and as guest maker artists. And François and I, we were fascinated by these young people who create and manufacture together and who dreamed that their experience will lead to products. This is the reason we create Nantes Maker Campus. With Dassault System, the meeting with Alexandre Labitte and his team was a real trigger. They understand immediately all that Dassault System can bring to makers and to La Machine for its creation, and of course for this great project, the Heron Tree. Today, Dassault System is the first partner of Nantes Maker Campus, and La Machine Design Office is familiar, fluent, and efficient with Dassault System.
And yes, and it's a very good introduction to a question I would like to ask you, Marc. The final question. These machines are sophisticated and gigantic. They are crafted with art, science, and technology. And the virtual models you build certainly need a highly scalable solution, up to very large assemblies and sophisticated motions and simulation scenario. So, what are the 3DEXPERIENCE offers you are using and your level of satisfaction, Marc?
La Machine is a non-profit organization with a total workforce of from 40 to 100 people. The complexity and destination of our machine implies a great quality assurance in the design, calculation, and the manufacture. And the safety is a major topic for us. For example, the Charlès Dragon weighs 70 tons and carry 50 people on its back. And for the most technicians of the audience, has 90 digitally controlled axes. The needs to obtain this quality assurance and this security begin with good communication and good collaboration applied to all stages of a project. We had been using standard based Solidworks desktop for 18 years, but with project complexity growing on the pandemic, data management, single source of truth, and working remotely become essential. For us, 3DEXPERIENCE Works is a good answer to these needs with the 3 scopes that are collaboration, 3D modeling, and simulation. We are currently working to improve and augment our usage on these 3 topics. The first and main challenge for us, for now, getting people to accept the change in the way of working. When you rank files on a hard disk for 20 years, and you now use an online database, this is a large gap for a lot of people. but we are working on it, and I'm convinced of the relevance of the solution, and above all, to achieve the challenge of the Arbroeon project.
So transformation is going on at La Machine, and we also understand it's a human adventure. So thank you so much, Marc and Pierre. You have actually entered in the experience economy and are part of the works universe we're addressing in this event. And furthermore, you are the forefront of the 3D web revolution that Bernard has introduced just before us. And I'm sure you will continue, in fact, to inspire many of the people in the world of Imagineers. We have, by the way, agreed, that's a news, that we'll welcome you with a real example, physical example of La Machine in the next 3D Experience World, live, strolling in the event alleys in the Technifair in order for people to interact, to feel this experience. And I'm sure that everyone will love it, especially, adults with the heart of child that we all have. This is, the testimony we wanted to make all together with Pierre and Marc. Thank you again. Back to you, Tracy.
Well, as you know, 3D Experience World can't happen without the help of our sponsors. So here's a word from Dell.
Dude, you're getting Dell. Dude, a lot can happen in 20 years. Like, Dell got really into recycling. They'll take everything from desktops to batteries. Just go online, print out this label, and send in your stuff. Because all great things can make a comeback. Dude, you gotta recycle.
Thank you, Dell. Each year, a small group of our highly talented technical team creates a skit to demo the latest, greatest, and what's yet to come with 3D Experience Works. Okay, do you remember last year's Working from Home Alone? All right, I love that part where that intern Kevin foiled the CAD bandits, and all right, okay, this year's right, okay. Anyway, the team spends weeks putting together the show, and this year we got exclusive access to document the project in real insider access information to their creative process. So let's rewind a bit and look in on how Mark Peterson and Michael Steves prepare for this year's Don't Miss This demo.
Wow, Mark, that was an awesome R&D kickoff.
Yeah, can you believe all the enhancements in 2023? Bill of materials improvements, Resolve on Demand?
And now we just have to put it together for the most original 3D Experience World technology preview yet.
Everyone always looks forward to the skit, and this year, it's all on us.
Right? And we need a theme. Back to the feature. Next Top Modeler. CAD Man. CAD Cops. No, all too obvious.
A theme? Tell you what, why don't you work on the research and developing the new demos, testing the new features, the hard stuff, and I'll work on the theme.
Hey, have we done a Star Wars spoof?
Oh, come on, we got a lot of work to do. I'll tell you what, I'm getting hungry. I'm gonna head to the cafeteria. You want a salad?
Yeah, salad works.
Searching. Salad works.
What was that?
Oh, it's my new phone. Some voice search feature. I think it's always listening to us. Probably harmless. Oh, look. It wants me to watch a video. You go on ahead. I'll be right there.
Okay.
Can you model it in SolidWorks by the end of the day?
I can model it in SolidWorks.
That's what I said. SolidWorks.
No, you said SolidWorks. That's not even a word.
How do you say it then?
Like everyone should say it. Solid, S-O-L-I-D, works.
Come on, just make the SolidWorks model already. I'm in SolidWorks right now.
SolidWorks? Salad? Do you guys even hear yourselves?
Yeah, the guy wants a SolidWorks model.
SolidWorks? SolidWorks?
We are all saying the same thing.
SolidWorks. SolidWorks. SolidWorks.
No! All right, let's try this. Say solid.
Solid.
Say works.
Works.
Solid works.
SolidWorks.
Oh my God.
Forget it. Just make me a drawing.
Drawing?
Drawings. Oh, look, another one. The joy of designing. How can I resist that?
I'm glad you could join me today. I'll tell you what,
We'll run all the apps that we'll be using across the bottom of the screen so that you can follow along. I've got my good old Dell Canvas here, and you can use any device that you want as long as it has an internet connection. There, that's the one. Now let's start by giving some critters a place to live. How about a happy little building right here? Just like that. And a little brother for her as well. Remember, it's your world. Now, let's get crazy. How about my favorite feature, but without a sketch? That's right, just click a face and extrude. Remember, we don't make mistakes. We just make happy, super features. Even though extrude is my middle name, we could change this to whatever we want. What the heck, I'll make it a sweep. So we could just twist it like a lollipop. So good. I 3D printed this one out of acorn paste for my, oh hey buddy, for my pet squirrel. Now, let's change apps by pressing the X key. All yours, buddy. It appears my keyboard's malfunctioning, but no worries, just give it a good whack. There. Now, every scene needs a good mountainscape. Just stroke your finger up and up, all the way back down, just like my crypto account. Well, let's cheer this scene up with a cactus. There, just like that. And how about some flowering deciduous friends for our cactus? Just put these wherever you want, and however many you want. Oh, look, a notification from my friend Andy. He's made some 3D patterns for us. Wow, look at all that glorious detail. Let's have some fun and experiment. Just play around with those parameters. There, that'll intimidate any herbivores. We'll finish by adding a splash of color. Wow, how stellar is that? Well, thank you for joining me, us, on another episode, and happy modeling.
Wow. Features without sketches, super features, generative design. That was a joy. But I've got to get back to work on these 2023 demos. 2023, what to do? One of those big touchscreens sure would be nice.
Upcoming meeting in 5 minutes.
Another meeting? How about another video?
Hey, Michael.
Hey, Mark.
I didn't see you at lunch. Are you okay?
Yeah, just swamped. Totally swamped.
Swamped? It looks like you're just watching videos on your phone. Anyways, we got to get to work. I brought your salad, extra sauce, just the way you like it.
Sauce? You mean dressing?
That's what I said.
No, you said sauce. That's not the same thing.
Searching sauce.
Is your phone still making you watch more videos? You need to figure out how to turn that thing off. You'll never get any work done like that.
Hey, I better take this.
Ah!
Hey, B-Sauce, Brian here. I've been studying clouds more closely these days. Sure, there's Cirrus with her wispy curls way up high, and Stratus with his big layers making our days cloudy. My favorite? Cumulus, those big heaps of cotton balls just waiting for my imagination. On the ground we have clouds too, and I'm not just talking about the fog on a brumous day at the Golden Gate Bridge. Just like those clouds are condensates of water vapor clinging together, data centers condense massive compute power in giant buildings, each with thousands of servers that network together to form the cloud. Here you can develop applications, services, security, and pretty soon you have a platform that's globally accessible and always connected. Like 3DEXPERIENCE. Human history has sure seen its share of platforms, speaking platforms, political platforms, diving platforms. The 3DEXPERIENCE platform can certainly elevate any of us. All it takes is hard work, Wi-Fi, and a good mouse. In his 1967 patent filing, Douglas Engelbart first mentioned an XY position indicator for a display system. Now, this sounds pretty ho-hum, but think about seeing that demo for the first time. The mother of all demos. Not just the mouse, but graphically navigating files, word processing, hypertext, video conferencing, all concepts we still use today, except today our clicks or touches can activate within milliseconds more power than thousands, millions of Engelbart's SDS 940 computer. Those clouds, they take years to transport water around the globe, but the cloud that we can connect to today can move your ideas and imagination around the earth within seconds. And as always, thanks for clicking.
Mother of all demos. How about that? Demo. Huh, I feel like there was something I was supposed to do today.
Call from Mark. Call from Mark.
Hey, Mark.
Michael, where are you? Sounds like you're in a cavern or something. How are you doing on the demos?
Oh, right, demos. Real busy. Hey, I'm actually kind of in a meeting right now with,
John? Are you in a meeting with John?
Yes, John.
Great. He can help you with the new patterning features. Make sure you download the data set from him.
Yep, just downloading some data right now.
Searching.
Are you tired of this happening to your CAD machine all the time? Or what about this? Or this? This happened to me just last week. These types of accidents are inevitable, especially when you're trying to get some work done sitting on your favorite seat in the house. Uh-oh, that ain't good. Say goodbye to that laptop and watch your CAD license go down the drain as well. But now, with 3DEXPERIENCE SolidWorks, your CAD license is connected to the cloud. So after one of life's little mishaps, you can pick up right where you left off. Your license now follows you, not your computer. And roles can be managed right from the dashboard. Just drag and drop them right onto your users. And what about that mischievous coworker Larry, who's constantly writing over your data on the network drive?
Ha ha ha! I'm going to save over all your SolidWorks files.
Not with 3DEXPERIENCE SolidWorks, you're not, Larry. All data is securely stored and controlled on the cloud, and you can access it from anywhere on any device. Collaboration on projects is easy, even when working remote. Try to write over that, Larry. And it's SolidWorks. It cuts, it extrudes, it sweeps, it fillets, it chamfers, does assemblies, drawings, and much, much more. And if you call now, all of this and more can be yours.
Well, for sponsored content, not bad. 3DEXPERIENCE SolidWorks does look better than ever. But enough of that guy. How about some more of those cloud apps?
Here you go.
What? That's a Fruit Ninja, man! Yo, let's design a Ninja Turtle head. Who needs a Ninja Turtle head? I do. I need a Ninja Turtle head right now. Okay, here we go. Pick a shape, any shape. Stretch it, squeeze it, flex it, bend it, nudge it. Oh, yeah, nudge it, baby. There we go. Crease it. Where's my head? Where's my head? There's my head. There's my head. Where's my head? Be patient, Mikey. Divide it, taper it, bend it, locate it. Boom! Print it, baby! Print it! We saved Michelangelo! Mikey! And just like that, Mikey is back.
Eek! That sword did not look safe at all. Whew, but those were some tubular cloud apps. We saved Michelangelo! Michelangelo!
Call from Mark. Call from Mark.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, Mike, just checking in. Any progress? We're flying to Atlanta tomorrow morning for World.
Yeah, totally. Hey, I'm actually driving right now. I'm driving home, so I'll just meet you at the airport tomorrow.
Searching.
Ooh, one more for the road. Don't mind if I do.
Those were some great videos, but it looks like you guys are a little bit behind schedule. Good thing they still have another couple days to figure out their 2023 demos. And speaking of watching videos from the bathroom, it's break time. You will now have a few minutes to take a break before sessions start up at 10:45 Eastern. So be sure to head back to My Dashboard, where you can browse your agenda, access your technical sessions, view your appointments, and join meetups. And I'll see you again this afternoon for our daily wrap. Have an amazing day.